Because he is totally random.
Hello, I'm Franz, this is Andy.
Hello.
That's Andy, I'm Franz. This is Totally Random, your periodic show about Concrete5, and today is a day towards the end of September. Actually, we got this computer. It's September 27th.
9/27.
And we are here, as we are some weeks, dramatically unprepared. The news today is that we have still not figured out a better web-based chat solution than Google's laggy chat. So we will now sit here and monitor Twitter and, like the oldie times, in IRC. That's right, we are hanging out on Freenode in the Concrete5 channel.
Just hanging out.
Just chilling, man. Just, you know, DCCing it up, doing like we do. Yeah, so if you've got questions, this would be a great week for them, because this is a forum for questions.
We will answer them.
I like that. And that's what I got. So, yeah. How about karma?
And now, for the weekly winners. Come on down.
Energy, no content. All right. If you don't know, you should. We give karma points away for doing things in Concrete5 land. You can help people. You can work on the project. Or you can promote the project, and all those. Get you points that add up. There you can see Matt's got the current activity, the feed of who is winning points, and oh yeah, nice scrolling, son. That's good. Yeah. And then every week we pick a winner. And who are the winners? All right, looks like we have Plainest One getting a copy of the ABC Canvas Gallery.
Sweet.
Helping out the forums. Nice. We have Glock Ops getting a copy of the Pro Image add-on for promoting Concrete5. Ooh. Excellent. And finally, we have Sebastian J getting a copy of Magic Data for doing work. Nice. Thanks for doing work.
Those are all community add-ons.
Community add-ons, community members. The system is working today because none of our employees won anything. Sorry, gang. Well, maybe pizza party. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah. So that's that. Pictures?
Sure.
All right, so there is a sticker on a kangaroo.
On a perturbed wallaby.
Is that a wallaby? My apologies to all of the kangaroos and wallabies. So this is from Masuva over there in Australia, and he says that no kangaroos were harmed during the making of this picture. That's cool.
The wallaby died soon after.
Kangaroos are cool.
They're good. They're tall.
I give a crap about wallabies. Nice.
Oh, very cool.
Concrete5 on a foosball table. This is from Lonco99.
Cool.
Nice. Looks like a fun office. We used to have a foosball table a long time ago.
We did.
God, that was
aggressively
so loud. You'd go to try to like, hey, let's work this out at the foosball table. Like, yeah, it's not working. But kudos to you for making it work. You are better men than I. Nice. It's like a surprise! Concrete5!
That's cool.
I like that.
It comes from the Bogdan. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that
It's
right.
cool mailbox.
That mailbox is awesome. It needs a couple of eyes right above, and then do like a Rolling Stone Concrete5 thing. It's nice. Nice.
Another one from the same user. And that's it for all stickers.
Found in the wild.
Exactly.
Excellent. Well, thank you for putting the stickers on stuff. We really appreciate that. And thank you for all the work that you're doing in the community to win karma points. If you like stickers, we'll happily send them to you. You simply go to our swag page underneath Marketplace, scroll down towards the bottom, and find the form field where you can enter an address. In that address, you will put your mailing address. Now, this is the same address that you would send your mom if you needed money. Same one. I want to send it to no person at non-address, because I will. I will do that. I will pay people to put it in envelopes and send it off. And man's gonna break bank with these stickers. It's unbelievable.
Your mom would be so sad if she sent you a Christmas card and it went to nowhere and then was returned.
She would be sad.
Think of your mom.
Almost as sad as I am when I go. Almost as sad as I am when I go to the box. And then we get these stickers back. We just got another envelope back earlier in the week, and That's really sad. I think maybe it's a check, and it's the stickers I sent out. It's disappointing.
That would be
So yeah, if you want stickers, put your mailing address in there. We will mail you stickers. We will not use your mailing address for anything else. Not only does that feel like really bad juju to me, but we're just not that organized. We're not going to do
don't have a
direct
master
mail.
list
You have
of
no
things.
plan in that kind of vein. If you like Concrete5, that's great. If you don't, cool. That's stickers. What do we do now? Great
BRB.
choices?
Yeah.
Let's check in with Greg.
Introducing Great Choice by Greg Joyce.
Hey, Greg.
Oh.
Whoa! I think I
man.
know a little something about this choice. What are you doing?
Well, as you may well know, Matt Waters is a fine employee and a good person.
It's a gentleman and a
Yeah.
it's not really an officer, but he's a scholar, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he did me a great favor and helped me purchase this vehicle by following me and dropping me off at the place where I got it. And I promptly backed it into his car. So
Great choice. Great choice.
yes, we've come to an arrangement though. And
Excellent.
we're going to resolve it as gentlemen. It'll be pistols at dawn next week. So somebody's gonna not be here.
Well, I'm mixed feelings about that. I hope you consider using Gus here as some type of shield or something.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
looks
Are
like
we,
I
have we
could take
settled
a
on
beating.
Gus as the name for this vehicle? Are you good with
can
that?
call it that if you want. I'm not much of a vehicle namer.
What?
I'm pretty sure this is gonna be truck.
Truck.
I don't know,
My
man.
truck.
This looks like
Yes.
Mexico Gus to me.
Yeah.
All right.
I like the yellow. It's fun.
It screams
Yeah,
danger.
used
It does.
to be
Thing
a
is
forestry
playing
vehicle,
fast
so I
and
guess it
loose.
could be called the lumberjack. if
The
it had-
lumberjack is pretty solid.
Or Bumblebee.
It's too bad you didn't get a picture of the back because he's got like a train bumper on the back.
Oh,
Like a
wow.
solid
Yeah.
piece of steel
Yeah.
with these diagonal.
Yeah.
So when
I-
it backs into something, it backs in.
No, I'm sure Mike Matt was afraid of his life when this thing was coming back at him. Yeah, that's awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right. Oh, more choices.
Wow.
Okay.
His hair is a great choice.
Oh yes, this is the
that
Super
grass?
McFiend from Sebastian J, and that mohawk matches the icon colors.
Wow.
I think or so. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with that's
guessing there
Photoshop
isn't
work.
mohawk detection technology in this thing, but it is responsive to other things like browser size.
Cool.
And you can configure the colors on it and stuff like that. So
Wow.
yeah,
And
it's
it
a
changes his mode.
fairly modern looking theme.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Getting good themes.
Next up,
It's like to one side too. Like a
Yeah.
lopsided mohawk of something.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry about the mohawk comment. It's not.
all right.
It's
There's
not.
some guy weeping somewhere.
Yeah, it's not-
he
no,
watches
it's
a show.
Not
He-
fair.
Just-
Sebastian J.
It was a beautiful man. It's just a strange hair.
just wanted to be the stock photo mohawk guy.
That's cool.
Anyhow, so we have Designer Content Pro now from Jordan Leb. This is the sequel to the original Designer Content add-on, and this one is kind of interesting. It actually kind of creates new blocks for you on the fly, so you'll get new blocks in your add edit interface when you use this. Right now, it's kind of for experts only. He has plans to kind of refine it a little bit and make it more accessible to not programmery people. But as it stands, it's a good one to check out if you have clients that have specialized block needs and you'd like to cut down on your typing in code time.
Yeah. I mean, the first one was a very elegant solution, kind of tying your client's design sensibilities down a little bit when you need to make a collection of stuff that goes together. So a title and a paragraph and
this
an
is
image. So
a good
it's
option.
even more
again,
powerful.
It was definitely a developer time saver. Now, before we go from this, I'm curious. So, it looks to me, and you can tell me if this is part of the features or not, but the original Designer Content kind of let you lay out fields in your block, and it would scaffold out the blocks for you and create all the controllers and the database schema and stuff. It looks to me like this example is creating a block that has a 1 to n repeating field. So kind of where before you could create like a headline and a description and then an image, and it was good for these sort of one-off block problems. But it's looking to me like he's creating an actual photo gallery block that lets you add in a photo and a caption and a link to that photo, but then actually add in, many photos and captions and links in one particular list.
Right. Yeah. This kind of
That's pretty cool.
This
That
lets you
works
put
that
content in your content. So like what it'll do is it'll let you decide what these little chunks of content are, and then as a HTML guy, you can write jazz around that's going to specify how it's going to look, and then and each one of these things kind of functions almost as a stack. When you're actually adding the block, you can add multiple units of these in the add editor.
So you can make sort of more expansive blocks, photo galleries,
Right.
slideshows, things like that, than the sort of one-off
totally,
specific
you
things.
could
That's cool.
Add in a JavaScript library and probably take this pretty far pretty easily.
Cool.
And it's a good option again if you have clients that don't understand what it means to use a template on a block. You can just tell
Wouldn't
them
surprise
to
me.
use
Yeah.
that kind of block.
Cool.
Sweet.
This next one. This is the geocode attribute from Sky Blue Sofa, and this one's pretty cool. It lets you add to your page an address attribute, and then if you have an address attribute and also this geocode attribute in there, when you save your page, it will ask Google for what the coordinates of that address are, and it'll save those coordinates as an attribute of your page. So this is it just does the attribute right now, but it could be used with any kind of map or whatever you want to do with that.
And a developer could, those attributes get saved up in the search index table for a page as well, so developers could then use that data,
Right,
in their own custom queries for distance
search.
calculations and stuff. That's cool.
Yep.
Very cool.
Although technically the only thing Google lets you do with your geocode attribute is use it in a Google Maps. So
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is that part of
in
the?
terms,
Is
yeah.
that? Oh, really interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I guess probably it has to end up in a Google Map eventually. So don't open street with that, you guys. And then we have Clean House from JB1,
Nice.
and
That's
I
nice.
don't know. This is a pretty good if you're doing like a website for bedding or bath products or even a wedding. I think this would be.
That would be a good one for a
Yeah.
wedding. I could
Yeah,
see
yeah, sure. Simple product. Anything designed in Northern Europe.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's pretty.
I don't think they like those curly Q fonts over there.
No, you're right. I apologize. Yeah, that is a
A little whimsical.
little artisan. Yeah, take it back to Helvetica, please. Fair enough.
And this is another one from John the Fish. And a lot of times his add-ons can be kind of esoteric, but this one is extremely graspable. It's 2 templates for the search block. I didn't actually approve this one, so it might be more than 2 templates, but as you can see here, there's a search block that doesn't show results, and then there's another search block that does show results. So if you want to have a search field in a global area that redirects back to a certain page, you can have this templated search block on a different page, and there it is.
So how does it you make a page that it points to and it puts the search results in there?
No.
Oh.
Doesn't the internal search block do that? It lets you redirect to your
I was going to do my
Yeah.
next question. Yeah.
To
Now,
another page.
perhaps this is perhaps the problem this is solving, that you can redirect and you can show search results or not, but I'm wondering if the current search block in the core doesn't give you the option to not display results when it is shown. So in this example in the core, if you stuck a search block in the global area and then you redirect it to a page, you'd get results in the bottom of the page and in the global area at the top, because there's no way to tell an instance of the search block, no, I don't want you to ever show results. But maybe it does. I mean, if that were the case, I would not totally
probably
understand.
8 people in IRC are
Yeah.
telling Franz the answer to that. Right?
Well, I saw John in here, so
Oh yeah,
I was
perfect.
wondering, John, who approved this one? Has a roll.
Probably Evan.
Oh.
Blame Evan.
Well, it
So
looks like it
No,
does
it-
something.
No, it probably is that. There's probably no way to tell a search block instance today not to show results if it can get them. And so then it would be a problem in a global area. That would not surprise me.
All right. Well, we're going to assume that Andy's right.
Sounds good.
Works for me most of the time.
That's it for add-ons this week.
Sweet.
that's
Cool.
done.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Greg Joyce. Great choices.
Cool truck.
Sorry about forestry. What? Wood truck.
Dumbledore?
Matt.
Dumbledore?
Lumberjack.
Lumberjack. Ah, it's a hardcore vehicle, man. That is all right. Now what do we
Lumberjack.
do?
That's funny.
What do we do now, man?
How do we do that?
So lost. How would we do it?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
How would we do that? Good sir.
So, as previously mentioned, we are dramatically unprepared this week, but we did put one little thing together. We are dramatically unprepared because we've been working hard on lots of stuff, including 5.7.
Yes.
And we got a little demo reel of what it's like to edit things in 5.7 right now. So we can play that. I think that we can probably still talk. I think that he's got us talking.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Because
that's
there's
right,
no
audio. So
audio.
yeah, there you are, and you've got these side panels now, which are super cool. They slide out, and we get fewer overlays that way. So we just jump through like a mini sitemap, so you can get around. And hey, guys, if you've been watching, you've seen this type of stuff before. We already got redactor in the page and doing basic edits, but you can see the redactor bar is married to the top of the browser there because it was low.
And we moved it from the top. I'm forgetting a lot of people
Yeah.
probably haven't seen
that.
with it being bound to the page like this.
And
That's
then,
pretty nice.
can you rewind it all on this thing, or are we committed at this point?
A little bit committed.
Oh, okay.
We're committed.
You saw a second ago that there was a side panel from the left as well. So,
That's right.
side panel on the
Dragging it.
left is everything you can do on this page, and the side panel on the right is everything you can do site-wide. So it's kind of like your dashboard becomes a panel on the right, and properties and all the stuff that you normally would do is a panel on the left. So we just saw Andy a minute ago. There we go. Now we're exiting edit mode. Used to be that overlay, and now it's this nice little panel on the side. You can see publish. There's a little clock next to it for time publishes. And yeah, you guys already know that it does all this fancy stuff.
Oh, they know it.
They know about
They love
internationalization. Yeah. And we've got the gathering demo again. Some of this stuff you've already seen.
They may not have seen it with quite as much nice content.
The polish,
though,
yeah. So we've got this pointing to a couple different feeds: Twitter, a YouTube feed, and Flickr. And it automatically builds these tiles. And now we're curating it. So I want this one to be bigger and that one to be over here, and pin them. And you can stop this thing. We don't need to look at 463,000 websites right now. I hope you've cleared your day.
We took screenshots of all of them.
So yeah, there you go. There's a little taste of 5.7. That's kind of cool. It looks like there are a couple of questions in here.
Awesome.
Yeah, IRC has been working for decades.
That's right.
Yamara is asking something about tags and pages. So, point of equations. Excuse me. Andy,
Yes.
if you're polling for questions, I had a request to be able to assign tags to pages and create a somewhat structured navigation from it. So, and a little bit back and forth. Are you really just pages or other things? No, really just tags on pages with some type of nav. Haven't been time to really check how painful it is to set tags on the pages for a noob user. I don't think they want to tag blocks. I even need to see some general things you can do with tags outside of silly tag clouds. Well,
That's going to be kind of
about
tough
tags.
with 5.6. You can certainly tag in 5.6 with the sort of built-in select attribute that's in there, and there are a number of blocks that will build, as you say, tag clouds out of them and things like that. And then you can also, since those are objects, a developer could, order those tags alphabetically, or lock down that select attribute so that end users couldn't add to the list. So that would perhaps keep it a little cleaner. You could set up that tags attribute as a static list of stuff and get it looking exactly how you want it and put it in the order that you wanted it, and then you wouldn't have to worry about someone adding, some crazy tag in all lowercase or something like that. And then you could use the search block to filter your pages by those tags and list them with some kind of custom block. But in terms of it being highly structured and tree-based or anything like that, I don't think that 5.6 will
Not
offer
today. So if you're
anything quite
developer is
like that.
new to Concrete and you're worried about right now, you should look at default install.
Yes.
And where do we put that? I think in the blog we use it?
Yeah, we use it in the blog.
There's
The attribute's called tags. It's a select attribute.
Yeah,
and
it's
got
custom
some-
attribute.
yeah.
You should definitely be exploring custom attributes if you're new to Concrete 5 because that's where all the power is. And yeah, you can associate them with a page, although you would have to be in edit mode for the page.
Yes, you would.
Although there's a thing called Composer that you could use to make a simpler template for your client so they couldn't jank everything up.
Yeah, and the tags block. If you use advanced permissions to give a user access to just editing the tags block on a page, they can edit that block, and it will actually update the tags on a given page from within the block. So you can lock down tags to a degree. Yeah.
So that's 5.6. Now in 5.7, as Andy's mentioned, we're introducing a new thing that I think last time we called it Topics?
Yeah.
Still calling it Topics?
UER.
I feel good about Topics.
Yeah, I like it.
And Topics is did we go with the one tree or many? I think we went with many, right?
We went with many.
Yeah.
More than there.
Why have one tree when you can create a forest? So we've introduced a new idea just to keep you on your toes that is called Topics. And it's basically just a tree of tags. So if you think, whatever your taxonomy may be, there's fruit, and within fruit there's apples, and within apples there's green apples and red apples. So you could tag something a green apple, or green inside of apple, which would also make it fruit, and then you could start to use that to do exciting and compelling things. So that you will see that emerge in 5.7.
And eventually that sort of more hierarchical approach to this taxonomy will be helpful with doing like consolidation and things like that. It'll be a lot easier over time to keep that stuff clean when you can reorganize these trees and remove old topics and see everything at a glance and change them without it all just being text based.
Yeah, the problem with tags that we've always run into is the organic nature of content creation. So is it a horse? Is it horses? Is it equine?
It's a flat list today with no classification.
So this will let you kind of consolidate those down. So these are all the different terms that people use for horse-related junk, and I want to summarize all of that. So that is cool and on the way. Hopefully that is enough to get you going. Sure. John the Fish says you are absolutely right about the search block. So
is that
sleep easy.
That makes sense. Then that would be a useful add-on because you can't do that today.
What else do we have? John the Fish asking, is 5.7 work in progress on GitHub installable? Nope.
I'm not actually sure. We haven't worked on work in progress in a while because we had to take a left turn on stuff and break things for a while, and I didn't want to make it uninstallable. So there's a couple private branches floating around, but work in progress, which is quite a bit older than the footage you saw just now, should still be installable. If not,
at one point it wasn't, and I was like, it's not a real money maker for us to be worrying about that at the moment because we're still throwing meat around the kitchen.
It's very even the build that you saw right there is very much a lot of stuff just plain doesn't work. So we're bringing it. It's on a spirit quest right now, and we're bringing it back.
Hopefully it's not breaking it with a knife.
Yeah. Bring it back sometime.
Of course, I'm getting the question, is there a general time frame when 5.7 is out yet?
Always such a good question.
That's a very reasonable question. It's tossed around the office quite a bit. Certainly months.
Yeah.
And we're working on a
time frame.
Yeah, we've got a project that requires it to be done by the end of the year. So I don't know if it will be fully installable and working against a brand new marketplace and everything by the end of the year.
But a beta, I feel.
There is an actual timeline with some money involved. So that's when things start to actually happen pretty quickly around here. So yeah, happy times. What else, if anything? I'm kind of running out of stuff here. Yeah. That's about it. All right, gang.
Cool.
Well, we're going to get back to it, and thank you very much. It's been totally random. Pew!
time.